Take a look at this Bitcoin historical chart on the screen. The market's been moving between two major zones. The top is supply zone and the bottom is a demand zone. But here's the twist. I didn't draw the zones manually. They're automatically generated by an indicator called flux charts, MTF supply and demand. And what this tool does behind the scenes might surprise you because it doesn't just mark zones, it reacts dynamically to live market data, capturing structural shifts the moment they occur. This allows us to hypothetically see where profit potential may align with market structure. Zoom in for a second. Every time price reaches one of these zones, the indicator fires off a retesting signal, either a buy or sell alert, depending on the direction. It's like having a built-in radar for potential reversals. But here's where it gets interesting. When the price doesn't respect these zones, the system efficiency and the data response completely change the story, which could hypothetically affect profit scenarios in simulated testing. So, what if price break through a zone instead of bouncing from it? No problem. The flux charts indicator adapts instantly. When that happens, it prints a break signal confirming a shift in market structure and capital flow. Look at this Bitcoin example on the 15-minute time frame. The demand zone was broken, and as soon as the candle closed, a break signal appeared. That's your first alert that sellers are taking control. Then on the 1 hour chart, a supply zone breaks to upside and a buy signal forms right below the breakout candle. But don't rush to conclusion yet because not every break matters. The difference between a fake breakout and a confirmed one shows up clearly when you layer in the next filter. And the data behind that is eye-opening, showing where money could theoretically move in a backtested scenario. Before we get there, a quick reminder, this content is for educational purposes only. All results and examples you see are based on hypothetical backtests and historical models, not live trading performance. Still, when this structure was tested on US equities like SPY, Triple Q, and Apple, the simulated data revealed consistent equity stability across markets, and the consistency becomes even stronger when we introduce the next variable, momentum. The key is validating whether the breakout carries measurable strength, and that's exactly where we're adding next, so we can evaluate potential profits. One of the most effective ways to confirm the strength is by integrating momentum data. For that, we use the True Momentum Oscillator (TMO). And when you combine that with flux charts, false breakouts get filtered out, but it gets even better because with a few small adjustments to the settings, the clarity and data reliability of those momentum shifts improve dramatically. You'll see why in a second and how it could hypothetically affect money flow and profit factor in simulations. Inside the TMO settings, increase the length to 200. This filters out short-term fluctuation and isolate the dominant trend structure. Next, increase the smoothing to 50 for a cleaner view of momentum transitions. Then in the Style tab, switch the main line to columns. That transforms the TMO into a histogram, making trend transitions and distributions curves instantly visible. Once you declutter the visual, you'll notice something powerful. The histogram aligns with the structure break almost perfectly. And here's how the full trading rules works. And again, this is hypothetical educational examples, not financial advice. We're looking for a breakout of supply or demand zones confirmed by the momentum. On the BTC 1-hour chart, the indicator marks a demand zone. Price breaks below it and a break signal appears. But we don't stop there. Check the TMO histogram. It's red below the zero line and not in the oversold zone. That's a confirmation. In simulated tests, this alignment often produces a smoother equity curve. But next step is even more critical. It's about protecting money from unnecessary risk. Before entering, apply a strict risk and position management. Never risk more than 1% per trade. Enter at the close of the trigger candle. Place your stop loss just above the zone or the recent swing high. And target 1 to 2 reservoir ratio. In a bullish case, when price breaks above the supply zone and the TMO histogram turns green above the zero line, that's your cue. Momentum confirms the shift, signaling a potential long opportunity. You'd enter after the breakout close, so your stop loss is slightly below the zone. And again, aim for at least double your risk. In multiple simulated datasets, this alignment shows greater equity stability, potential money efficiency, and smoother profit distributions compared to random entries. But there's a subtle timing filter that makes these bullish setups even cleaner, and that's what we explore next time. And now to get the Flux-Charts MTF supply and demand indicator on your own chart, just follow the link in the description or pinned comment. You'll also find a 15% discount waiting for you there. This kind of a structure framework combining institutional zones, momentum confirmation, position sizing, and performance validation is how professionals refine their analytical edge. Alright, that's it. Happy trading!